We have done it. 10,000 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers in 2 months. Wow. I swear to God, we must have broken a record, right? There was doubters. There was haters. There was congratulators. And then there was those that supported the mission. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. None of this could have been possible without all of you. Now, this episode right here is called Be Humbled or Get Humbled. Something I learned a long time ago as a kid, all right? Maybe these people that I'm about to mention in this story have to learn it as a 60-year-old ladies in life, right? And guys. So, if I've already told you that I got to RJD, Richard J. Donovan Correctional Facility in the year 2014, all right? Early 2015, your boy got promoted to sergeant, the chevrons. Well, when I got there, there was a chief deputy warden by the name of Kimberly Seibel. Kim Seibel, right? I'm a brand new sergeant. I'm in the warden's conference room with a couple other sergeants. She's in there with the warden, and she's like, and make sure they're doing their cell searches. Talking about the officers. And make sure they're doing their cell searches. They like to say that they are, but they're really not. Yeah, wow. Okay, lady. Good to see where your priorities are at right off the bat, right? First interaction I had with her. Come fast forward. I never communicated with a lady. Never had to. Never needed to, right? I came from Centinela. You don't talk to higher ups. There's no need to. They should be worrying about what they should be worrying about. The troops, such as myself, need to be worrying about what we need to be worrying about. Period. Some people didn't get the memo, right? Fast forward. This lady promotes to the desert somewhere. Okay, fine. Whatever. Nothing to me. You people start talking. Hey, that's crazy how that lady got warden when her husband was dirty and bringing in stuff to the inmates. Wow. Bringing her husband, free staff, bringing in stuff to the inmates. I don't know about you, but if you're living under the same roof, right, unless you're sleeping in different bedrooms, you got to know what's on and cracking, right, in your pad. So, with that being said, somehow this lady held a grudge, a vendetta, right? Hell has no fury like a woman scorned, something like that. She holds a grudge against RJD and the people that walked off her husband. One of them was a well-respected lieutenant. The troops respected him. I respected the guy. He never did me dirty. He always kept it level-headed, right? High up there in seniority. So, little did I know, unbeknownst to me as the years are now fast-forwarding, 2016, 2017, 2018, right? This lady is moving up the chain of command behind the scenes, headquarters, right? I talk about headquarters, I talk about Sacramento, I talk about the toxic leadership. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when people hold grudges, right, and people get into power, they're able to exercise that power in a very, very vindictive, conniving way. Trust me when I say that. Millions of people can agree, right? It happens in every job, right? But I don't think it should be happening in a job where we swear in to protect, against enemies, foreign and domestic, right? And I consider this domestic terrorism, right? Because they're abusing their power. They're unethical. They're immoral. They're actually sabotaging a law enforcement agency, the Department of Corrections, the third largest law enforcement agency in the United States. Why? Because you got a grudge against somebody? Wow. Fasten your seatbelts, guys. So, this well-respected lieutenant's brother becomes a sergeant at RJD. Well, not on my watch, Miss Seibel says. Fires the sergeant, right? Sergeant gets shit canned. Coincidence? We think not. Just goes to show you the cutthroat Game of Thrones tactics. Except they're not that smart, right? They never would have anticipated this. Think about the years I'm telling you about. 2017, 18, 2019, right? We're in 2023. Your boy is patient. Oh my God, am I patient? Woo! Anyhow, so with that being said, they bring in some dumb clown named Covello. This guy with some huge ears. Wow! Puppet master, little man syndrome, little Putin we refer to him as. The whole non-designated program, illegal, right? Staff misconduct, mixing general population and sensitive needs yards inmates, S and Ys. Why would you do that? What kind of idiot would do that, right? He's not the idiot for doing that. That came from above. But check this out. I already told you. I told you guys a story. AdSeg, right? This dumb clown, Covello, would be in the classification committee room and tell his ISU officers, get this guy right here and drag him to Alpha Yard. They may be like, nah, I ain't going. ISU would pick him up, right? That's not policy. We know policy. Of course, the inmate would resist. They would smash him. The ISU, well, they were within policy. Don't get me wrong. Let me reword my words. I use that word as a term, right, that I picked up. They would force him to the ground within policy. Within policy. They were faced with an unlawful order from a warden, acting warden at the time, mind you, to drag. When do we drag people? We don't do that. That stopped in the 90s, Covello. Again, you didn't get the message. You didn't get the memo. With that being said, as soon as the dude would get dropped, guess what your buddy Covello would do? The nice guy that he is, he would forward that incident packet to Office of Internal Affairs. The cops messed up. The cops shouldn't have done that. What? Oh my God, boss. You're the one that gave me the order for the code red, you moron. Wow! You guys are catching on what's happening here, right? Well, it just so happened that Covello was Cybel's boy from Sacramento, and you know they like to do the devil's bidding. So enough of those shenanigans, dragging inmates to Alpha Yard, mind you. Once we caught on to this, once your boy right here, Hector Bravo, documented one of his shenanigans on an actual 837 incident report, wow, what do you know? They stopped doing it. And my incident packet cleared because I put the warden's name all over it. Unethical? This dude technically cleared himself. Unethical. Not transparent. Wow. They never thought this would happen. You notice how I don't have notes in front of me? Right here, guys. Right here. Man, this clown, I mean, I can go into the whole how they try to switch it up and escort and drag inmates to R&R to make it look good. Then they stopped calling them direct admits, and they started putting little asterisks by their names. On the classification committee, they would put a little asterisk, which everybody knew meant drag this fool over there against his own will. Wow! Unethical! Oh my God! Clowns! The Buffoon Show, live in RJD State Prison, 2018-2019. So this dumb clown, during the vetting process of a warden, people come down, right? And they hold confidential meetings with supervisors, managers. Let me tell you something. Nothing is confidential. Don't talk to them. Don't talk to anybody. Mind your own business. Why? Because they'll turn around and tell the warden, acting warden, what this guy said, what she said. Guess what happens after that? More retaliation. Oh my God. No way this is happening. Believe it. Let's do that Netflix series. Now, since Mr. Big Ears did not get confirmed, here comes Marcus Pollard and all his dumb fucking wisdom. Oh my God. I think I'm starting to realize how he got to the rank that he did. And it was surely not by knowing policy and procedure. So how did it happen? Well, I don't know. Because above a little lady called Kimberly Seibel was another lady called Connie Gibson. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And boy, is she protected. Well, Hector, what is she protected by? Figure it out. I'm not going to lay everything out for you. Figure it out. I used to be the PIO, man. She would be like, oh, Marcus. Oh, it used to make me fucking sick because she was protecting the corruption, right? Marcus Pollard said, I'll take this warden. I don't think they really had a choice. I'll take this warden spot as long as you give me my chief deputy warden of my choice. Well, who can that be? Oh, please don't tell me it was Raquel Buckle. It was Raquel Buckle. God damn it, he said Raquel Buckle. Why would you say Raquel Buckle? Well, who is she? Let me tell you something. This lady, holy shit, man. You ever seen the movie Medusa? I don't even think there is a movie Medusa. The Medusa with the snakes. This was the mother of all snakes. I have never, ever in my whole entire life, and I've been to war where people were legitimately trying to kill me, I have never met somebody more backstabbing than this individual, right? I'll take a fight on 10 Sureños, 20 Crips, and 15 Bloods over even talking to this lady. Hell no. Why? Who knows what's up her damn sleeve? Up to no good, I'll tell you that much. So, this is how it got to, right? Man, you had Connie Gibson. Again, no notes. Your boy is wild. Oh my God. Be humble or get humble. That's the title of this video. Connie Gibson, protected at the top, right? Protected by what? Answer that yourself. You had Kimberly Seibel right underneath her. You had dumb fuck Ron Davis right underneath them, right? I already told you about his don't put inmates in handcuffs policy. Directive, because that dude knew better than to put it on paper. Directive. Then you got Warden Pollard, acting Warden Pollard, and Chief Deputy Warden Buckle. Oh my God. Can it get any worse? Hector, can it get any worse? It could get worse. Well, let me tell you. What do you think those two clowns, buffoons, narcissistic, egotistical maniacs did? They surrounded themselves with idiots. They brought down a guy. Oh, serious time to settle down. They brought down a guy named Mario Carrillo down from High Desert State Prison. This guy couldn't add 1 + 1 = 4, right? And the second you try to tell this clown different, he'll write you up. Then they brought down Shelly Amador as a captain. Oh my God. They made Edgar Jomito Garcia a captain. I'm going to make the following video is going to be on that one. So that one's going to hurt me worse than anything. It's going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. That's what my dad used to tell me when he used to spank me with a belt. Wow. It sure the hell hurt me. That was a Sam Brown too. Anyhow. Man, this is where it gets crazy. This is where it gets crazy, right? Everything I just told you before, poor staff members at RJD, man, wanting only, praying to God, we just want to come to work. We just want to come to work, do our job, and leave. Please leave us alone. We don't know you. Ladies, gentlemen, leave us alone. We're not here. We're adults. We don't want to gossip. We don't want to be part of this regime from hell. Well, they were not having it. They were on a mission to chop anybody's head off like Nazi Germany. You go against the grain, you're going to get your head chopped off. Yeah, I said it. Nazi Germany. Hitler, Gaddafi, Saddam, all equivalent. I had a front row seat. I was the public information officer. And I know what you're thinking. This guy just said he surrounded himself with idiot and the warden made him his right-hand man. He did make me his right-hand man. I think this clown thought that I was part of the game, that I was going to follow suit, I'll tell you what he thought. This clown thought that I cared about my Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays and second watch over my pride, integrity, a little bit of ego. I've been keeping it real with you guys ever since, right? You are not going to get me to sell my soul for anything. Anything, anyone, any position, any title, nothing. Not going to happen. Never gonna happen. Not in this lifetime. Never. Nope. I have a 4-year-old daughter. She's gonna know what's up, right? She's gonna know what's up. So, if all these people just raining hell and protecting each other from the top, where do they start their shenanigans at? In the watch operations office. No, Hector, not the watch operations. What is that? What is the watch operations office? Well, the watch operations is pretty much the brain of the prison besides central control, right? Like, you got to take sick calls. You got to hire people, plug them in. You're hiring. You're doing the hiring for the whole prison. They made up, right? This whole thing is a whole bunch of made up frivolous investigations that just went sideways from hell, and everybody got put through the meat grinder, right? Mind you, don't get it twisted. I never got money taken away, I never got suspended, and I never got fired. But every good people I know did, and I'm doing this for them, right? It's called selfless service. Look it up. Courage. Wow. Anyhow, they remove all 3 posts. The sergeants, the officers, the lieutenants, right? They just cut off. They put people that have never worked in there. What do you think happened? It crashed. It crashed and burned miserably, horribly. I swear to God, it cost the California Department of Corrections millions and millions of dollars in shenanigans, right? Having to call overtime, hiring, it was a disaster where Sacramento had to come down and told them, fix this now, right? Eventually, they would put the same people that were in there before under a frivolous investigation back in there. God bless their souls for going back in there. I would have told them to kick rocks. Anyhow, well, I did tell them to kick rocks. I resigned. Anyhow, so there was that one. There was the cell phone at the staff entrance, right? Frivolous memos, unethical, dishonest memos are getting written, right? Man, wow. There was an allegation. Man, I'm not gonna say that one yet. Oh, wow. Imagine I'm holding back on one. How can I? That's how bad it is? Wow. So, oh my God. Well, this is the 10K special, right? You guys wanted to hear it. You guys are hearing it. Only stating facts, only formally reporting staff misconduct, which shall be investigated, right? If an inmate can write on a crayon and an envelope that the inmate fingered his butt, and we have to look into it over and over and over again, then surely somebody will report this staff misconduct that I'm bringing to light. With the discovery date of Sunday, January 26, 2023. Office of Internal Affairs, OIA, do your job, right? So, years of that. Oh, it was horrible. It was hell on earth. Then COVID happened. Oh my God. Connie Gibson. I already told you about that lady. Staff members were getting blasted out of the water for not wearing a COVID mask, man. In their own office by themselves. Like, this warden had a hard on for burning staff, right? You're not wearing a mask, I'm gonna book you. So this freaking lady, I'm PIO, right? Connie Gibson comes down. She's at Echo staff entrance. Again, no notes, all up here. And there's AVSS. If you can go back in time and look at AVSS to bust a cop, bust Connie Gibson. Why wouldn't you? Ethical, transparency, leadership starts at the top. Change starts at the top. So Connie Gibson rolls up to Echo staff entrance not wearing a COVID mask. The good officer, female officer that I know at the staff entrance calls me and says, can you believe this lady's not wearing a mask? I said, book her. Like, joking and not joking. Book her. Write it down. Document it. Get her ass. Fuck it. Let's all do this. Right? You can't hold the law for somebody and not the other. That's crazy. That's unethicalness. That's illegal. That's corruption. That's an abuse of power, abuse of authority. Right? I can go on, and on. I am going on and on. So we tell Marcus the buffoon Pollard, hey, this lady needs a mask. Oh, like, hey, dude, what's so funny? What's so funny? Like, hey, you were burning cops. You were frying them. At one point, this idiot had like 7 sergeants in the mailroom. 7 sergeants, just to prove a point. They were all, poor guys, you would all see them at the COVID checkpoint, right? They were just like, well, I think they were happy not even being inside the prison. You could just hear the alarms and you could see the flames from RJD being on fire at the time. God, man. I'm barely giving you right now just the tip, man. I'm barely giving you that Costco appetizer, right? Like, I think you guys catch my drift, man. I think you guys catch my drift about being unethical, immoral, be humbled or get humbled, right? Those individuals that I named rained hell, absolute hell. Disgusting. It's practically what drove me out. That wasn't what drove me out, because that's happening, and I told the troops, I said, look, man, I think we didn't, whistleblower. Your boy started having a heart attack right here. Chest pains. Oh. Whistleblower hotline was being called. I'm pretty sure some federal agents were being called. Oh, damn, motherfucker malfunctioning because of this goddamn craziness, right? Formal complaints with the Office of Internal Affairs were being filed. Department of Fair and Employee Housing, DFEH, were being filed. EEO, all squashed. The system is rigged. The elections are rigged. That's what they told us in the media, right? Well, this CDCR, if you're like the rank of, red card holders take care of red card holders. Let's fix that. New secretary, right? We're going to fix this. We're going to fix the problem. Your boy is not just one to complain without an answer or a solution. That would be beneath me, sir. And I still got that military bearing, sir. So, with that being said, man, COVID was a disaster. Implementation of non-designated inmates was a disaster, right? They didn't listen to us. So they felt because of their rank, their title, their position, and their power, they were untouchable. I kept telling people over and over and over again, nobody is untouchable. Nobody, right? Nobody. We're in 2023, right? This voicing on YouTube is just a way. It's a platform, right? Look at Ukraine and Russia. When that war kicked off, the masses smashed Russia. McDonald's shut down shop in Russia. Nike shut down shop. Visa, they slammed them, right? Boycotted. It's the same thing, man. Welcome to 2023. First Amendment. Whatever, man, I can give you 10 things I'm covered under. Protected groups. Wow, hostile workplace. Retaliation. Abuse of power. One more before I close it out, man. That idiot Carrillo, man, besides almost getting 2 cops killed, and he still doesn't learn his lesson. He got fired for being dishonest, right? He got fired. But who brought him back? Who got his job back from being back dishonest? I've never seen anybody come back from dishonesty. Well, one can only assume Connie Gibson, right? And because Marcus Pollard was Connie Gibson's boy, and Mario Carrillo was Marcus Pollard's boy, you guys see how that goes, right? So now the idiot's a lieutenant somewhere, right? And this idiot keeps filing complaints left and right. And just get the hint, man. Bounce before you literally get somebody killed. And I'm serious. I'm dead serious on that, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. If I was a NASCAR driver in the NASCAR 500 and I'm just, boom, playing bumper cars, at some point, somebody's going to be like, hey, man, go pick up golfing or bowling or something. This just isn't for you, right? This job isn't for everyone. With that being said, nobody saw this coming. Not even me. This just goes to show you, be humbled or get humbled. Nobody's untouchable. Values, morals, and ethics will always, always, always override anything. Your word as a man, your word as a woman, your integrity, your honor is the only thing you got in this life, right? And that's why so many inmates are able to understand, because their property is very limited, right? I'm sorry you guys had to learn this lesson the hard way at such an old age in life. I'm sorry. I truly apologize, right? And I never thought I'd have to be the one to do it, nor did I want to. I would have rather just finished off my career, had some hiccups, some bumps, some write-ups, but never, never, ever to the degree of disgusting, unethical corruption that me and my peers endured at Richard J. Donovan Correctional Facility. Keep pushing forward.